to my channel. So today I've decided to come back with a different type of video. Well, it's different, but it's not different, if you get what I mean. So ever since I opened up my channel, I thought, you know what, like, in this channel I'm going to reflect everything that I am. So being a mum, I like having fun, so I'm going to be doing pranks. Anyways, I'm not going to go back to what I want to do in this channel, but my main point of saying what I'm saying now is I'm a mum, and I know that there's other mums out there that I can relate to. So I feel like certain information I have, I should share it with other people, because even if it means it's going to help one person, then I'm happy. So I thought, let me do like a few little episodes on things that most parents don't talk about before and after having a child. That's the whole point of this, is to address certain things that people might not feel comfortable talking about or whatever. Okay, so this first episode I've decided to talk about body changes before pregnancy and after pregnancy. One thing that I've realised is that when you're a parent, there's so many things that you're going to come across and face that some people don't tell you about. So sometimes something might happen and then you might just be like, oh wow, like I didn't think that was going to happen, or oh wow, this is me, why didn't anyone tell me this? I can't speak for everyone, but I'm just going to talk about it from my point of view and certain changes I've experienced that may relate to some of you guys. So some of you guys may not feel alone, or you might just feel comfortable talking about it to people. So I've written down notes on a few things that I'm going to talk about. The first thing I've experienced is tiredness. Like, before and after pregnancy, you will be tired. Like, listen, I feel like now I say I'm tired every day, someone should just name me tired. Like, okay, so when I first got pregnant, I was exhausted. All I used to do was vomit and sleep, vomit, eat, sleep, vomit, eat, sleep. That's literally all I used to do. In the middle of my pregnancy, I was okay. Towards the end of my pregnancy, obviously I got tired. But when you give birth, some of you guys may know I ended up having a C-section. So my water broke on April the 1st. Yeah, April the 1st, 6 AM. I ended up giving birth April the 3rd at 10:47. Because I was in labour for so long, from the 1st to the 3rd, when I tell you, the first night on the 3rd, like in the night, I conked out. Like, listen, I was finished, like finished. I remember I was like to my mum, wake me up like when she wakes up so I can feed her. I decided to have it like go to bed at like 12, and I think Naya woke up like 2 hours after or 3 hours after, like crying to eat, obviously, because I was breastfeeding. Actually, when I gave birth, I was breastfeeding and bottle feeding because I wanted to do both. So my mum woke me up. Well, my mum was trying to wake me up, saying, you know, come on, breastfeed Naya, she's awake, she's crying. Do you think I heard her? Do you think I heard her? The next morning she was like to me, I ended up waking up at 6 AM. I was like, Mum, why didn't you wake me up to feed her? How could she go 6 hours without eating? These times, when I tell you, my mum was like, don't even get me started. You fell asleep and I tried to wake you up, but you didn't even wake up. So that's one thing you should expect. Just after birth, you're going to be knackered, like so tired. I think for me, it took about a month for me to adjust to the new routine. So, like within the first 2 weeks, I was lucky to have my family around. So, second thing that I want to talk about is stretch marks. With me, one body change that I noticed is stretch marks. I've always had like stretch marks in my thigh area and like my bum area. Do you know what? I'm not ashamed of stretch marks, but that's another body change that some pregnant people might experience, stretch marks. So I started kind of getting them on my like sides. Do you know what I did not know? Listen, I don't know why people didn't warn me, but when this happened to me, I was shook. You know my areolas, like, they were huge. Like, I think, well, obviously when you're pregnant they get darker and bigger. I don't know the reason, but like they were literally, I felt like they were gonna cover my whole boob. I remember when I used to go to the hospital, I used to be like, is this gonna go back to normal? Is this fine? Like, is there something wrong with me? Why is this happening? But they were like, it's normal. When you're pregnant, that's something that happens. So I think that's another thing that you guys should be aware of. Trust me, it will go back to normal. It's just a part of pregnancy. I'm gonna speak about things that I've experienced. So I didn't give birth naturally, but when I tell you a C-section is painful, like, it's painful. Recovery is not a joke. I don't know how it is for women that have given birth naturally, but I know that when I gave birth by C-section, it was not nice. Like, I obviously cried because that's something I didn't want to do. And as a woman, I want to let you know that if you do end up having a C-section, don't feel like you failed, because that's how I felt for a good few weeks. Like, I felt like, oh my god, I didn't give birth naturally, so I failed. But you know what? Everything happens for a reason. As long as you're healthy and your child comes out healthy, that's all that matters. Do you know what? I'll take a picture of my scar and I'll put it in this. Just, do you know what? Because I want you lot to see that you shouldn't be ashamed of any body changes that happen, like, when you've had a baby. So this is my scar. Well, a lot of people that have had C-sections or will have C-sections, you'll notice that the bottom half of your stomach will feel numb for a very long time. Like, I used to pinch myself so many times thinking, wait, like, I'm pinching myself, why can I not feel it? And then I went to doctors, they were like it can take up to 6 months to a year for the numbness to go. So that's another thing you guys should be aware of. Oh my gosh. You see, after you give birth, your belly goes black, like black. Okay. For, I don't know about any other races, but I know when you're black, your belly goes dark, like all of this part goes dark. And I think that's obviously because your belly was so stretched out and then it kind of shrinks, so it takes time for the color discoloration to go. I've still got a little belly and I'm not ashamed. Like, it is what it is. I'm not gonna allow social media to make me feel like I should put myself under pressure just for me to have a quick snapback. Or, do you get what I mean? Like, one thing that you guys need to remember is enjoy the moment. Don't allow social media to make you feel like you're under pressure to look a certain way after you give birth. Make sure before you start exercising you're healthy, yeah? And if you can fit it in your routine, do it. But if you can't work out and you can't get your stomach to look a certain way, just enjoy the moment until your body, you know, until you're ready to get to a stage where you can work out and do what you need to do for yourself. I understand us as women are very conscious about ourselves and our looks, but always remember to embrace every single moment you go through in your life. You're going to have body changes. After birth, you won't bounce back to how you was before. Your boobs might sag a little bit. Do you know what? Some people end up losing weight after birth. Some people put on weight. After I gave birth, I put on weight. Like, I personally felt like I looked like an Oompa Loompa. Like, I couldn't even run up the stairs without getting out of breath. So I thought, you know what? It is what it is. Like, I will lose weight when the time's right. I'm not going to be ashamed. I'm even going to show you my belly here, because 2 years after I've given birth to my daughter, I've been saying I'm going to work out, I'm going to work out. I don't work out, but do you know what? I'm not ashamed of what I have. Let me show you my belly and you're going to see what I'm talking about. So this is my stomach now, and as you can see, like, I don't know if you guys can see, around like your belly button, well, around my belly button, I've got like a few stretch marks here, and like my belly button literally looks like a shriveled up tomato. You guys do not be ashamed. Expect body changes. It is what it is. Like, be proud of yourself. You've got a crown on your head. You've given life. But these are a few of the points that I've decided to make. I hope you guys have enjoyed this little video, and I hope that I've given some people a little insight on a few changes that they may experience. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.